Welcome back to the adventures of Robo Daddy. Your suggestions, complaints, and otherwise angry mouth frothing has been written down, and today we're going to work on our defenses quite significantly. I don't know exactly what's going on with my man Wojtek and Crackden. Something indescribable given YouTube's current monetization. Plan away and give them some privacy. So the real issue with why with our base right now with the multiple points of attack for the enemy is that obviously we're on mud. So if we go ahead and queue up, I've already checked to make sure that we've actually got the right mod here. We're going to throw in some heavy bridges. That way we can decide where we want our entrance into our base to be. That way we can build a kill box. Now I was actually going to wait a little bit longer before resorting to building a kill box. Mainly because I wanted to make sure we have the right combination of turrets and whatnot. We've got precision turrets. We haven't quite got the infinite resources, or at least a fast infinite resource generator. But as far as I'm concerned right now, we're probably in a good enough situation to get this going. So we'll probably turn this zone into a kill area. Maybe not necessarily a kill box, because those are going to be incredibly scummy given the ridiculously powerful turrets we've got. But we'll see how it goes. Ideally, I want to close this up and make sure we've only got all the turrets focused around one entrance. Obviously, we need drop pod defense, so I'll put a few of these pillboxes kind of kicking around as well. But this will work. We'll pull back the turrets a bit more, kind of work on this area. The other big complaint, besides the terrible defense we got going on right now, everybody wants a wife for Robo Daddy. A love bot, a friendly companion, or otherwise some sort of robotic implement for pleasure. Anyway, we'll work on that over the course of today to kind of add that. I know I said no buildable colonists. We'll make an exception for a robot mummy. Oh, the Robo Mummy is not right at all. I'm pretty sure you can buy one of those. But I've added the androids mod. Now, specifically, we've added the androids mod that I've never previously used. I've only ever looked at it, but I've never actually gotten around to using this particular model. And that is from the actual androids mod. Bear in mind, we've used androids here, we've used miscellaneous my. We never used this mod. This mod is hyper complex, and you can actually make a love droid, which I feel like that's the way the That's the way the dice is falling here. The other elephant in the room, or in this case, Muffalo in the room, is obviously the combat music, because the psychic ship has driven 8 Muffalos and 1 hare completely mad. So I'm kind of hoping the turrets can deal with that, although we've only got 4 military turrets to kind of see that through. We'll disable the robots for the time being, and then Robo Daddy will go to bed, and then you won't even know there are Muffalos outside trying to kill my man. I think they're all dead besides this guy that managed to make his way past the turrets. Come on, precision turrets. Seriously? Did we lose anything? Might take a little bit of damage? No, nothing at all. Wow. Okay, not too bad. As that was essentially a manhunt pack there too, so that was really not a problem at all. Let's make sure these things are finished off. No animals driven mad don't have that, right, they don't have whatever the disease is called when they spawn in Manhunter. These guys are just... they're just regular Muffalos that went a little bit insane. Fine, there's plenty of meat back on the menu. I'm going to leave Reactor Injector and Reactor on as part of the Antimatter Annihilation mod. Like I said yesterday, that's the mod I'm looking forward to the most out of everything we've got going on here. Then, of course, we've got Heavy Bridges, which is my jazz name. Let's also throw in, what's the first tier of androids? I have no idea. Physique Model? Sure, that sounds, oh my god. We've got Worker Droids, Crypto Sleep Casket, Android Printer. Oh, that sounds it. Okay, that's definitely the one. Upgrades and then physique model. Skin module? I guess you probably want that, huh? Actually, do you want everything? We've got to make his waifu the best waifu possible. So I'm gonna go with absolutely everything in that regard. Is there anything over here that we can... doesn't seem like there are any other upgrades beyond this. Now again, we've never used this mod before. As I recall, I've tested it. In one of the series, I was kind of tempted to put it in one of the mod packs. Might have been last one in hindsight. I tested it, and it's super OP, but it's also super, super expensive to build one of these high-tier androids with all the upgrades, all the bells and whistles and knobs, or, well, maybe, depending on his preference. They genuinely cost about AC advanced components. They are so, so expensive. Might be a little bit prohibitive at this stage. We might have to build, like, Wife version 1.0 and kind of see if she... fits the bill. Oh, cool. There we are. PowerNet console. Right. Okay. And this allows me, the player, to just manually turn things on and off. Very cool. That's somewhat similar to the power management as part of the manager mod. Kind of lets you see something similar. It's a bit more of a graphing system rather than this, which is essentially just a glorified remote control. This is very cool. This is a really cool system. Being able to sort it like that is quite powerful. Man, the core drill is using up a shitload of our power. Obviously, we're 19,000 watts over really what we need. 19,000 kilowatts over what we need. That's fine. I'm not going to turn anything off unless we get into some severe energy debts, or maybe if we start running out of uranium or something like that, we want to reserve some for maybe just keeping the turrets powered, but I don't think it's necessary for the timing. We're still lacking a good 900 or so steel for that one. So in the advanced machine frame, we still need the 25 components. Fucking hell. And how was it we made the advanced machine frame? It was from this one, right? That requires 2 advanced components, 80 steel and 20 plasteel. Fucking hell. This is an expensive undertaking. No. Oh, it's one of the prisoners. Oh, thank God. I thought the constant psychic drone that we've had going for lasted 1 year. Oh, no. Wow, 1 year of constantly building. I wonder how much of that has been extreme. It's got to be at least. I mean, how long does it take to crank up to extreme? It's only the best part of the season, right? Wow, that's insane. Yeah, Baker's constant stress has made their depression become permanent, and he is also sad because his organ was harvested. I don't know, organ was harvested more than we butchered him, seeing as... Oh, that was the guy that we blinded, right, accidentally? Oh, look, he hasn't got... I was going to say he hasn't got any eyes. Turns out he was blinking. Turns out people do that. We're going to give these prisoners some incentive. Nobody will ever say that we are a cruel ruler. They will work for their reward, and their reward is going to be the mightiest, finest, coldest Colombian, whatever the hell that is. No, I can't say it, can I? Yayo, you know what I'm getting at. What do we need for that? One more component. Well, I've got news for you there, my friend. Reserved by somebody. Oh, the hauling bot's being shits again, trying to move it over. Thank you, Builderbot. Done. Okay. Extract neutroamine from spider snake shed skin. Okay. We've got antibiotics. We've got bandage kits, neutroamine, flake. Your boy's got yayo. There we go. Okay. What's the difference between flake and yayo? Yayo is high cost and refined appearance. Many cultures associate yayo with degenerate wealth. So flake is a flaky white preparation of psychite that can be smoked to induce a short, but known for destroying lives communities. Oh, that's meth. Oh, well, in that case, say no more. We know what the prisoners are getting. That's for the prisoners, and that's for your boy Robo Daddy himself forever. Yes. Crafter bot brewing up a fresh batch. I think I need names for the crafter bots as well, because I'm pretty sure we can rename the robots, can't we? We can't. We can. Who are you? Crafterbot 7. Congratulations, my friend. We're going to call you Heisenberg. Excellent. Did that work? It did not work for reasons unbeknownst to me. Okay. Heisenberg. Boom. Excellent work, my man. We need to kind of personify these robots a little bit. Because I'm feeling that it's a little bit faceless right now. You know, Robodaddy's kind of alone besides his zoo that he's got going on here. I think giving the robots names is just kind of to be expected. Don't put the flake in here. No. The flake doesn't go here. Flake. No, the flake doesn't go here. What the hell did you just make? Where did the flake go? Excuse me. I seem to have lost my meth. In fact, in hindsight, we could tell them to put it on the shelves, but then make the prison the highest priority. Will the prisoners automatically imbibe? Or am I going to have to force feed it to them? Oh, God. Man, it's been a long day. I'm glad I can finally unwind with a little bit of war crimeage. What am I doing here? Clear all and then allow just flake. Are we good? We are good. I want... bring it over. Hauling bots, bring it over. Blacksmith in one of your settlements contacts you. Explains he has been struck with great inspiration and requests silver for supplies to create... Can I trade him for... Yayo. 2,000 silver. We can't afford it. 1,000. That's all I can afford. We might as well see what it'll do, as long as he doesn't end up crafting us, you know, a weapon, for example. That wouldn't be too helpful. Where are you putting that? They are putting it in the freezer. Oh, is it going in the food bins? Oh, that could be a horrible mistake. Okay, no flake. No flake in the freezer. Get that shit out of here. The yayo's fine. The flake is not. How frequently should I let Robo Daddy... I know how frequently. You don't need to answer that question. I've got it in my head already. Let me just go ahead and edit that. We're going to call this Tony Montana. And then we're going to just go straight for the fucking yeah. Just every day. 10 times a day. No, that'll kill him, right? Am I allowed to do that? Okay, hang on. Why don't we say he can do it whenever he wants, but only if his mood is below... You can do it whenever you want, as long as your mood is below 50%. That's fine by me. And as many times as you want. Keep yourself high. Only if recreation is below 75%. Yeah, so he's got to be slightly bored and pretty sad. And then he can go fucking butt wild for all I care. Okay, I'm happy with this plan. What's he doing right? I want to keep an eye on him, just see if he immediately dives face first into that. Where is he? Probably going to a Tory cabinet meeting right now, and then straight after that, then that's when the yayo comes in. Can't help but notice there's some plenty good flake on the floor there with nobody eating it. Right, here you are. Take it. Administer flake. Administer flake. Administer flake. Administer flake. Okay. And Andrea, she's got the bionic eye. Oh, man, I really need to take that out, don't I? Administer flake. Where is it? Excuse me. Flake? There we are. Thank you. ER bot, if you will, please dispense the flake. We actually did. Sleeping? What are you doing? Administering flake. Psycho tolerance small. My god, that was fast. Wow. That was one go, Shari, you fucking lightweight. Come on. It's all that quarry work. It's all that quarry work. Psycho addiction, 50. What does that mean, 50%? Oh, so it's easier to wean them off of it. That won't be an issue. Inspired creativity, high on yayo. Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. He can stay awake longer. Oh, wow. Hello. Laser beams included. You've won me over. You can now construct an antimatter reactor, but setting up correctly is a little tricky. The reactor... Oh, God. Don't make me think about this. The reactor itself is very large and requires additional space around it for an injector and a power converter. Remember, the reactor can be rotated to suit your preferences. See the in-game wiki page for exact instructions on how to set it up. Thank you. Okay, then. So just put that anywhere, basically, and fuck around with it until it works. Got it. What am I looking for here? Antimatter reactor. Good fucking lord. It's huge. That at the center of the base would be an absolute sight to behold. Look at it on that. That looks awesome. So we need a... Okay, cool. Man, this mod is winning me over. An antimatter reaction naturally only costs 1,000. That's 1,100 steel. It's fine. Pocket change. Power converter. It's quite expensive in terms of components, but you kind of imagine that. Okay. The injector does what exactly? Takes in contained antimatter and fires it a beam into the reactor. Yeah, but we don't have any anti-reactor. So we've got to build a particle accelerator to get antimatter, which I assume temporarily we're going to have to fuel with... Yeah, it does need power. You can kind of see the line coming off it there. I'm not just talking about RoboDaddy's table. We need to hook the nuclear reactor up to the particle accelerator, the particle accelerator up to the to the reactor injector, that up to the reactor, and then that out for the power converter. I assume it's like a step-down power converter or something. But beam turns it into usable electrical power. Okay, cool. And that's it. All the power we could ever need. I doubt it's going to be 100% efficient, though, right? We're going to need something to just kind of kickstart the particle accelerator. Just research bridges in 2 seconds flat. It's the yayo. It focuses you sometimes. Right, let's go for... we're treading the line. We're treading the line here between what... No more mention of this. He's having a great time high on blue Skittles. He's got sugar rush from too many sweeties. And that's all that matters. Thank you, YouTube. Okay, right. Let's get some steel bridges down then. Those are the ones that I believe can hold up a structure, right? You can build heavy structures. Yeah, but if the bridge is destroyed, then the whole structure falls down. So basically, if you put one of those down, stick a multi-block thing on top of it, it'll collapse. Does steel burn? I mean, I know steel burns in Rimworld, but the question is, does steel bridge burn? Oh, did that say burnable? No, it says bridgeable. Let's just confuse things even more. This is great. Look at him. 92% rest. It's 8 p.m. He can't be stopped. No. You're no sleep, my man. You don't need sleep anymore. We've got powdered sleep. Just absolutely off his tits at 1 in the morning. I can do it. I can build myself a waifu. Nobody believes me, but I can do it. I can see it now. Brilliant. Up next, we've got Crypto Sleep Casket, which might become appropriate, given that I can't imagine he's much long for this world. It's like a tolerance small. How's he doing? Okay, his rest rate is dropping now. I think when we get him down to like 50%, we might go for round 2. Oh, an Imperial Trader. Oh, cool. The animal remains calm. Your colonists got it in without an issue. Right, so we had a random animal sent to us from a colony. Now, last series, we got a Blizzarisk, which produces Hyperweave. That was pretty ridiculous. It also liked the game. This time, we've got a Warg. Okay, I don't know what to call you. We need a name for the Warg. We need a name to go along with White Claw, Wojtek, the Horn, and Crackden, which is becoming more and more appropriately named as time goes by. Oh, they've got advanced components. What can we sell them? Do we want the Jade? Of course we do. There's something I've got to build with the Jade. Okay, hyper components we don't need yet. Antimatter Annihilation mod. Again, I think we should probably build up to that rather than trying to scum our way up through things here. Skin hardening tech print is pretty nice. What's an overdrive mod? That's from What the Hack. I have seen the comments as well. From people basically saying that What the Hack will essentially allow us to do combat as Robo Daddy, seeing as we can remote control a Mechanoid. But some of you also rightly pointed out that getting that Mechanoid in the first place is going to be fairly tricky. Charon armor. There it is again. 200,000. Wow. That's where I want to end up eventually. That's from the Science Never Stops mod. That's designed to be a mod that goes beyond any sort of end game you could imagine from any balanced mod. It's designed to be the most ridiculous, overpowered thing possible. So let's not even look at that one quite. I believe this one is as well, isn't it? Yeah, Cosmic Power Armor. Kind of similar, but obviously not quite as ridiculous there. I really want to trade up for some of these components. I mean, just regular components would be really, really helpful. There we are. Okay. Bridges are down. So the question is then, let's start up here. Let's go ahead and block that one off. We've got to wait for this little guy to finish off that one. There we go. Right, so now they are completely blocked out from that way. Let's get these turrets reinstalled basically immediately. I want to replan all of this. It's got a little bit messy here by having turrets kind of all over the place. Instead, we should go for an embrasure setup. So, can we build concrete embrasures? Otherwise, this is going to be very quickly ended. What sort of blocks have we got right now? 974 concrete. Okay, that'll do. We could build bamboo embrasures, but I feel like those wouldn't really last particularly long. Let's go for something like this. Now, I want to build it narrow near the entrance. But basically to give us flamers, catch them in quite a literal crossfire there, but quite long in the overall design. So something kind of like that. That way we can have precision turrets down the very, very far end. We can have flamers on either side flanking them. Bear in mind, flamers have quite a limited range. And then regular turrets can be effective on either side as well. The only issue with that is, of course, we'll hit our own walls and embrasures and potentially our own turrets there too. I think something like that is fine. That's 2,000 concrete, so we definitely can't afford that. Let's do that, and then if we remove this central wall, that should allow us to hopefully build all of that. 4 hours. I don't think we're going to finish this before before the next raid turns up. We can reinstall these turrets very, very quickly. I should have already done that first, but I wanted to plan out the walls. It's kind of hoping we can get the embrasures finished so we could kind of plan everything out simultaneously here rather than mishmashing it, but that's okay. Right, give me the actual friggin' turret. Let's bring these guys down. This way we can put in a few extra cables as well. Multiple the cables are defended, so we're not going to get a repeat of what happened last time where they severed the cable to the precision turret and that shut our turrets down for good. Oh shit, they're here. Wow. We've gotten very, very unlucky. That's twice in a row they've spawned right outside the front entrance. Okay. Fuck. And they've turned up with triple rocket launchers this time. Fucking hell. What are they? Antimatter grenades. To be honest, fella, now's not. I think we should probably pull you out of there. What the fuck? What the fuck? Antimatter grenades. Good God. We're not going to survive this. Fuck me. They have upped their game significantly out of nowhere. Okay, well, let's go ahead and we can reinstall these turrets down a little bit, even if they're not in the most optimal position straight away. We can at least do something to help out. The question is, do we turn the robots online so they can also help out? And maybe risk losing a couple, or should we just let sleeping dogs lie in this situation? Right. Hopefully the couple of precision turrets we've got left are going to be able to... This is nuts. It's not the fact that they destroyed the turrets. It's the fact that they destroyed the turrets and all the walls around them. Fucking good God. Well, too little too late, unfortunately, on the reinstalling that. Okay, let's see how this goes, because this is going to be a bit of a mess by the looks of it. Oh, no. There it goes. Those grenades are just disgusting. They're absolutely insane. So, who have they got left alive? They've got Darby Pugh, Beniko Wang, Beatrice. Okay, so how numbers we need, not names. 7 plus 1. That's 8 last time I checked. How many have we taken out? 2. For fuck's sake. Oh, hang on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so they're only going to lose a couple more, and they might start going into retreat. Big emphasis on might. There we are within range of that precision turret. Ironically, it's not very precise. Oh, good God. Oh, did it just kill one? Okay, that's good. Where are you taking that? Taking it right, that's fine. Military turrets coming in. Fucking, I just can't believe those grenades. Have we taken out all the ones with the grenades? Have we got grenades? We can't really do much with it, unfortunately. Are they worth anything? They seem like they should be worth more than 350, given that they collapsed an entire structure. They took out a pillbox in one grenade. That's madness. Okay, we should have this in the bag, because for whatever reason, they've decided to run along and fight our turrets. What the fuck is that? Bombardier cannon. A long-range automatic cannon loaded with weak explosive shells. Oh, God, okay. Well, let's just speed through this, then. I think we're going to be fine. But they are going to do a lot of damage here. They're going to do a significant amount of damage. Oh, God. I retract my previous statement about being potentially fine. Fuck. Okay. This is not good. Hang on. No. Deploy the squad. I just don't... In one episode, they've changed so much. They're wearing clothes. They've got antimatter weaponry. Fuck me. Yeah. Let's drop you this side. Oh, there is still one left. Well, that explains why we're getting absolutely dogpiled. Go. No. You need to attack, brother. Kill. Slay. Mu Wen. Oh, they're fleeing. Mu Wen and Toasty. Wow, they destroyed all but one of our turrets there. We've got steel military turret. We've got the precision turret. And that's genuinely it. Fucking hell, what a siege. I'm genuinely quite impressed that the AI was able to pull it out of the bag like that. That was insane. Oh, fuck off, really? Attack. Kill. Slay. Please. I hope our allies are going to stick around long enough to be able to fight those. Somebody said that the wild pods will die to a flame turret. There's not much we can do about that. I think we might have to sit indoors and wait for these guys to not be so hostile. Not ideal. Not ideal. He decided to get up and go and put out a fire caused by lightning. So now I've got to try and navigate him home in a way that won't get those wild pods into the base. Is one downed? Oh, it fell asleep. Right, okay. What about this one? I mean, it is nighttime after all. Will you fuck off? I guess it needed to not have a target acquired. Damn. Is that just going to go around and cause havoc now? Brilliant. Axes from the quarry. What is that? That's 378 gold and 944 high-grade steel. Very nice. That would be something to build embrasures out of. Smithers, we might need to release the hounds because this is not on. Get him out of here. I was trying to run him around in circles around our last surviving turrets, try and bait out that wild pod. We've been doing that for the best part of 20 minutes now, and it's at 94% health. Get him out of here. Unleash them. Major break risk. This is getting too risky. Send him back indoors. Send him back indoors before this goes all to shit. I think between Wojtek and the Thrombo Wolf, they might be able to kick his ass, but I don't know if they're going to... Oh, he's chilled out. Oh. Fantastic. Hey, problem solved. Right. Everyone go free. Next raid will be tremendous. I assume you mean that in the literal sense of of fucking massive. Okay. That's just what I wanted to hear. That's just great. I appreciate that a lot. Oh, no, honestly, it's fine. No, it's fine. I feel like we're doing really well, so a challenge definitely wouldn't go amiss. What happened to that spawner drone? Can we do something with that? Because it's technically, they're technically mechanoids, right? Can we... Oh, that's a shame. I didn't know if there's something we could do with it. Injured 0. That's the wrong series. You're talking about my men Baker. Are they high as hell? Psycho tolerance. Psycho tolerance. Why are they not taking the flake? It's right there. We've got 5 hours before the supposed tremendous raid turns up. I've tried to get as much done as possible here. I've got Robo Daddy doing line after line after line so that he can sit at this core drill and just drill forever. We could be a little bit screwed because concrete is our limiting factor. The robots are constantly on it, even with Robo Daddy doing it. It's so slow, mainly because there's no concrete anywhere. There's no chunks, sorry, to turn into concrete. How are we looking, though? It's just this side. Maybe we could build it temporarily then, or maybe even permanently eventually out of the high-grade steel. Just getting the embrasure down will be a complete game changer. Go on then. Do it. Get it down. And then we'll also see if this exotic goods trader has anything. What is that? Night ram. What does it do? I guess nothing. Night leather? I was kind of hoping it would say whether or not they produced anything, like wool, for example. Okay. Right. I need to trade something with you to start with then. So take the mechanoid parts, given that we haven't got what the heck even started going into our research schedule quite yet. The antimatter composite, I assume we'll make our own when that becomes relevant. Do you guys want anything here? Ironwood. Yep, we don't want ironwood. We don't want elephant tusks. We don't want... Oh my god, what happened to all of our gold? Do we not get like 300 gold for one of our tithes? Good god. And can I buy a tiny little bit of steel? Maybe we need some components, actually. That's probably more likely what we're missing to build all these turrets. Let's just go ahead and spend it all on components. 15? Done. The wall is finished, and that's what's important here. We've got the sandbags, we've got the wall. It's the Tomahawk camels again, back for vengeance. Wow. Holy shit, 16. 16, but more importantly, they've got two drones and 2 mechanoids. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Led by the biscuit man himself, Yummy McVitie. Good luck, team. How many turrets did we get in the end? 4. Fucking hell, really? 4 military, 3 precision. No! What are you talking about? I guess something must have dug out then. I guess one of the enemies must have dug out of there, because that was definitely built. You absolute fucker. Okay, well, they're still going for the turrets anyway, so I guess we've got that going for us. Okay, let's see what happens here. This is going to be a complete mess. Let's call in all the robots, recall all, get all the animals back to safety as well. God, this is shit. All that time on that kill box, and it's for now. Okay, let's see how they do. Feralist revenge. That is big news. That is actually big news. It's a shame it wasn't a full-blown revenge instead. Oh my god. Well, goodbye Builderbot 20. Nice knowing you, my friend. He's going to burst the doors open on the lab. Oh no. Oh no. That is an issue. The enemies are in the base. That is big issue. So it's still what they can and leave. Fine. Let them have it. Whatever they're stealing, they can have it. Take your human leather and get out of here. What are you stealing? The psychic trainer? Okay, hang on. That's a little fucking different. What are we supposed to do about the Scullywag? It's just in our base. Are you alright? Once affected by toxic build-up moderate. Oh, because he fought a wild pod, right? And they're poisonous. Excuse me, you little fuck. What do you think you're doing? The human leather is one thing, but that's just rude. What a mess. Okay. Let them pilfer. They can't steal anything that we can't rebuild. That's unbelievable. I can't believe they lit fire to my farms. I can't believe you've done this. Well, there's a lesson in hubris right there. Make sure the rest of the awards finish before you focus all the fucking resources into a choke point. That didn't even work as a choke point. On the plus side, we didn't lose any turrets. So we traded a tremendous raid for a psychic trainer. Fine, I'll take it. This is why my walls keep getting damaged. Idiots who can't find the escape route. And these precision turrets doing absolutely fucking nothing to stop them either. There he goes. Bennett with my psychic trainer. You never know. He might get pegged by that's the wrong choice of words there. He might get pegged by a turret as he walks past. Precision turret. Get him. Get it back. Come on. Oh, come on. Precision turret's my fucking ass. Come on. I could hit him better than that. Ridiculous. Okay. Well, look, again, psychic trainer, robotic matrix, and some human leather. That's fine. To be honest, the human leather was probably one of their relatives anyway, so I think they're just taking back what was theirs. On the plus side, this is still here, and will work pretty decently, I think, when, you know, we've patched up the fucking glaring holes in the wall. Why is that still up? You go and patch it up right now. Well, that is the final module, I believe, of the androids mod. Is there anything else we can do with that? No, I think that's genuinely it. Wow. That's Borg race. We've got... Yeah, that's androids. And that's quite clearly the terminating points of the research tree. So I think now, when we get enough steel, I have just called in a mining goods trader from our faction as well. Be here in a couple of days. But in the meantime, let's just see what we actually need. Android printer. Or is it droid fabricator? I think it's android printer we want. Okay, so it's 20 components, 150 steel. Fuck. But this is the waifu station. Let's go ahead and put it somewhere... Oh, man, I want it to be kind of Frankenstein-like. Over here is fine. I hate that that's not centralized. You know what? Fuck it. I'm overthinking it. Oh, no. The psychic drone. We will build that auto mortar. I know a lot of people in the comments wanted to see that as well, but I'm trying to get... I mean, the defenses are so much better now, aren't they? That was always the goal of today. Start working on his Robowife. We've done all the research for it. We just need to get this printer online with a few more components. And then the defenses are great. They're not in the best place they could be. To be honest, ripping up the... I mean, ripping up this for a start would be a game changer, because obviously they're going to be a lot slower coming through it now, so we might as well get rid of that to start off with. What we want to do is with the mud moat, so the way movement works in Rimworld, and I think we've talked about this before, is what you don't want to do is have them be at a consistent speed, whether that's 10%, 150%, you never want that. You want it to be staggered, because that's when you'll really see the difference between them slowing down, which is why in previous series we've had, you know, like a stone block, a gap, a stone block. That's actually slower than having nothing but stone blocks, right? So what I'm thinking is we'll just do a few lines here of... Oh, God, more fucking lines. More lines of swamp, but we'll do it like this. In between each one, we could put stone chunks if we've got any left. Obviously, we're using a lot of stone chunks for concrete production. We do something like this. I think that should work. Although if it gives a consistent move speed of... I mean, I'll have to see, obviously, when they built it. It might be better just to mud over the whole thing. We'll see how it works. Oh, and there's another thing as well I was told about. I might have brought this up very briefly yesterday. But there is a thing added by VGP called Chokevine. Now, Chokevine essentially acts very similar to the mud that we put down there, in that when enemies pass through it, it's essentially brambles, right? So they pass through it, slows them down. I don't know if it does any damage or anything like that, but we might as well put down rows of this between our mud. And then hopefully between the two of them, we should have a fairly effective method of slowing our enemies down. Right, so Chokevine. There it is. Yeah, tangle massive core like spiky vines which coil in great masses along the ground. Chokevine, great key slows down anyone who moves over it. Excellent. Let's get a few of those. And of course, the extra benefit to this too is that there won't be any trees. There's going to be no cover here at all. The other thing we need to do... we built right up to the map edge. I was going to say is put sandbags so that the enemy can't take cover behind the walls. But that's obviously not going to work because we've kind of fucked that a little bit. How could I do that? I'd have to bring the whole thing forward, like the actual external wall forward a block, and then taper it in with sandbags behind each taper. But that sounds like way too much effort. Even though it'll work, that's too much redesigning. That would involve me changing at least a dozen blocks. Exhaustion? There's only one solution there. Let's go ahead and forbid those as well. I want to get this Android printer finished so we can at least assess our choices here with regards to what we want to do with this man's wife. We've got... Oh, shit, it's 20 components. We've only got enough materials for 15. Bollocks. We might have to be on for tomorrow then. Although, the prisoner's doing a pretty good job. There we are. There's our mining goods trader. So that was a pretty good time. We'll buy a shitload of steel from these guys because again, steel is... 2 series in a row. Steel is absolutely killing us. How long till this thing's finished? So we've got 1,000 steel in that. We need the 25 components. Components are fucking killing us. Steel. 283. It's not very much, but I'll take it. What can we trade these guys? 1 beer. Wow, we've got a lot of gold. Where the fuck did all this gold come from? Oh, I bet we've got gold somewhere that isn't in a trade beacon. And we did get 600 gold from that tithe. I bet it's just not... Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, here you go. How much you got? 1,000 silver on you. So we want to trade as much gold away as possible, to be honest. That might be a little bit overkill. Hey, you want to buy some drugs? Okay. This is it. What are you fucking talking about? 20 components is 24 right there. Let me... You bitch. Please. Yeah, why is he doing this? Please. No, you don't. I don't think you understand. They're right there. I bet the fucking robots have reserved them before I can even get to them. Recall all. Forbid. Right. Okay. Unforbid. Let's say advanced component. Oh, shit. Was that my bad? Hang on. Maybe I'm a fool. No, we're fine now. There we are. Okay, the robots have beat me to it. Boom. 1 Android printer. And now we get to design him a lovely wife. So, I need some design hints with this android. We could roll random female droids. Actually, what has he got a preference here? Oh, I don't even know that we have a mod that would affect that. Oh, doesn't care. Either's good. Right, let's take a look. The question is, can you have robot babies? That's what we need to know here. I don't know if I've left that mod enabled for obvious reasons. But if you can, means I gotta kind of give the lady droids a go. Oh no. Oh no. I'm in. I've never been more in my life. First identity, hacked android. What do we want here? Pleasure model. Yep, that's the one. Second identity. What have we got? Entertainer. I guess that kind of works. Courtesan. A courtesan. That's a bit strange. I mean, it kind of works. Social citizen. Genius. I think if we go love slave, though, they can't actually... Right, you can force them to love someone. That's really what we're here for. I'm gonna leave it down to you guys. I've no experience with this mod in application. Only in kind of god mode, messing around with it, seeing what it entails. So that is down to you to design. This is so weird. I need you to design my character a love wife. A love wife. Unlike a regular wife, I guess. That's for the boomers out there. Thank you to the insane top tier level patrons for making this series possible in the first place. And again, I apologize for the inconvenience with the past week or so. We're now having to do some other administrative work, which I was not anticipating. Which is hopefully, I mean, it's going to be done by Monday either way, because that's the deadline. So, hey, then we'll be back to normal. Wait, what's today? Sunday? Oh, it might be Tuesday then. I don't remember. Whatever. I'll keep you guys updated anyway. There's a big old Patreon post as well with a kind of wrap-up of what's been going on recently. Thank you in the meantime to Taj, Kamar Ishmael, Darth Hawk, Pelvis Presley, Scared Blueberry, Paul, Huey Longdong, Vakuna Vasquez, Amethyst Corona, Chris, Gwen S, Roll2 D1 Games, Vacuous Backers, DKO, Leo, Boop, Dante Mordecane, Slickback, and everyone else at the Insane Tier levels on Patreon for making the channel possible in the first place. Big thank to you guys for your support. Again, during this month in particular, because it has been a complete mess. Thank you as well to Shlomo, Demon X Jester, Adrian Eliasson, Genji Zerka, Kane GB, Shittle Dirt, Zega the Chaos King, Jackson P, Astro, Cody Cope, Matteo, Will Wade, Magister, Militant, Monica Vargas, Harry Sop, Danny, Moira Valkyrie, Talar, Mason Fireblast, Mythomatic, and of course, the other patrons as well. Thank you guys for making the series possible. Throw your names at me for robots, because now we know we can actually rename the robots, so that would, I think that would give the place a little bit more character.